In the 1820s, the Freedom Cow Indian people of Dallas, Texas, what was then known as Chickamauga, built that stone wall hinge in the middle of this great lake. And it was from there that the great culture began of Dallas, Texas. We continue the artsy fartsy vlog with a trip to the baseball stadium to watch wrestling. Gang's all here. No masks so we can be in vlogs. We're taking shortcuts to get there. And I made all that shit up. Somebody built that structure. Somebody built that lake. You cannot drink that water. For it is here where the Stonehenge monument of Chickamauga, Dallas, Texas was discovered, and the Dallas Cowboys stormed their troops onto the forces and created the Cowboy Stadium and a football team. I'm doing a new thing where I'm posting wrong information so you guys can correct me in the comments. But check it out. Dallas is fucking sick, dude. Stadium, Stonehenge, Six Flags is right there. Little nice apartments in the middle. Check out what they're talking about right here.
Something about that
Texas.
Good fun. Good.
Whoa! Man, that motherfucker flew. I caught mine. Thank you.
Of 16 by 16 by 8. Only one bag per guest is permitted. Backpacks are not allowed into
This is what it looks like when it's empty. Show's far from over, but I've had enough. I am old. I'm gonna stop. I'm not gonna say that. What I'm gonna say is I'm tired, and that I had enough of that show. Check out Artsy Fartsy Dallas. That was a pretty Texas-y stadium, you know. I hear in Atlanta they talk about trying to make stuff affordable in there, and I don't know. I've never really been to the stadium in Atlanta, but in there was a more affordable experience than most stadiums I've been to. It's not the big one. This is a smaller one here. As a matter of fact, it's cheaper than the Dallas stadium I've been to, the big one, which is interesting. But yeah, you can bring one bottle of water. I think they said it's allowed. So, you know, there's stores in there. I got a cup of coffee in there. You know, it's not everything. I mean, it's expensive, but you can buy chips instead of having to only buy a very expensive meal, you know? I guess they play baseball behind there. Or maybe it's like Atlanta, like it's an old stadium like they used to. Now some other shit's there. But we're here outside the Lowe's Hotel. Trolleying up. Take people back to their hotels. And this might be it. I'm going to go back and relax for however long the rest of the show is going to take. And then when that's over, we start driving back towards Atlanta. It's raining. As we cross the bridge, we got that big rectangle building over there. We got the lake right here. People are fishing. Nobody busting their balls about that. Shout out Texas. And yeah, we got young hip kids taking the screenshot of the barcode over there so they can check into those apartments. These are apartments behind me. They're like the whatever. They're like the nice apartments next to the thing. Atlanta just got a new Brave Stadium, and it's a lot feels pretty similar, you know? Just that little area where you can walk from your house out to the Braves game, out to the bars, have a nice night, you know? It's a lot of that's here in America. That's a big thing, you know. If you can be close to the nightlife, be where all the people are, it's popular. I wonder if this guy's like a resident at that apartment, or you're just allowed to fish here. But hell yeah. So this is like a, check it out. I've had enough wrestling, so I'm gonna chill out here while my boys are in there. I almost sat on this fucking fishing lure. Got a nice fishing lure here. Ow! God, I'm fucking retarded. Well, I was gonna take home a fishing lure for somebody, but I'm gonna keep hurting myself. Anyways, when you're in like nowhere to go situations, or just like, you know, I was still chilling in the car, smoking or whatever, but the shade came up over the horizon, man, and I got out the AC to come out here. The wind's coming in, the fucking sun's going down. If this was a low budget experience, it'd be pretty sick. I mean, it's always basically a low budget experience, but I was being a smartass about them rocks over there, but there's a couple of the things, so I'm gonna go see if there's some information about it. Maybe they are Indian rocks. Texas had affordable parking with a porta potty. That was murderous to use, but I needed it. Nice park, nice lake. People over there having a meeting. I don't know if this guy's official or what, but you can just pull your damn truck up to the dam and fish. Over there is where we're going. And it looks like we might be taking the long way, brother. I got a feeling I got plenty of time though. I'm just chilling out here until that show's over. And it is still going strong. Yeah, so across this bridge is some big ass fucking megalithic fucking art, dude. Check out the sun. God bless Texas. Yeah, so there's 3 or 4 little rock buildings or whatever. I'm gonna go straight to the information board and see what happens. Baseball? All right. Let's hope this other board's got some information. I'll show you these fucking formations. They're crazy. So these monuments are reminiscent of old. There's some Rillo guts on the floor. There's a pack of Rillos. People smoke out here. All right, so they are reminiscent, like they're fucking, you know, replicas of megaliths that I think came from, they said the Irish. So we're getting that going on. Yeah, I was gonna say it looks too realistic, but apparently these are like, there's a version of this in the real ones, the real Irish megaliths, Stonehenge type shit. People have been building these things for damn years. I think there's 2 more to show you. Fourscore and 7 years ago, our fathers stormed into Texas, and they discovered these large monoliths that are real Native American fucking stuff. This is another one. I didn't look up the names, but they're not real. They're not real, but they are replicas, and they are pretty cool. I think they're replicas of things that are in Ireland. Anyways, I don't know why I did that while like it was an intro. We're almost done here. There's one more, and it's got a triple dick. It's got 3 dicks coming out of the ground, and we'll try to see if there's any mushrooms out here, and we'll take it from there. That's what it seems like will happen here. Ancient megaliths from, wow, we are surrounded by these things. Now, how did the ancient Indians get these temples erected? Erections. How did they get erections? Only God can say that. Now, I don't know what could have been happening in there. I wish there was like individual information, but oh dude, under the bridge? I think you can walk under the bridge. Wait, what am I missing here? All right. It was a bit of a walk to get over here, and the car is gonna be ready to leave soon. So we're gonna walk on back. That was the real, legit, actual American American and Indian that erected that. So shout out the US of A, baby. Real